sausage. Why won't you come back to the village?
Okay, y'all, that Naruto Shippuden episode 492. Yes. Live reaction link, you know where it's gonna be, man. But y'all, of course, Shikamaru got captured, man. We've seen that at the end of the last episode and shit. Led into this one. And, you know, he's in his cell pretty much kind of playing shogi in his head against his, you know, past mentors and stuff like that. And everything. Sai comes up in there and he's like, you know, he's like, oh, Gengo fucking, you know, woke me up a long time ago and all this shit. He's mind fucked. Ro is mind fucked. Because fucking Soku, she's fucking mind fucked and shit and everything. And you know, this episode basically kind of shows Shikamaru throughout, you know, his time in the cell and shit, and talking to Gengo, saying and being like, hey, why are you, you know, being this kind of lackluster shinobi in a sense, and you know, battles and war, you know, makes a shinobi's senses, you know, increase, and also, you know, more experience, yada yada, and stuff like that. And you know, and that's kind of his reasoning for it, you know, so that shinobis can be, in his eyes, what shinobis should fucking be, you know. But Shikamaru is not down with that. He's like, look, there's basically, you know, he's thinking the way that you should think and that we think. It's like, look, when there's conflict, there's bloodshed. You know, you're losing loved ones, you're losing friends, you know, and all this shit. So he said, I would give all that shit up for fucking peace. It is what it is. So that was pretty much kind of, you know, the idea behind this episode right here, getting their messages across to each other. And Gengo actually takes them to kind of this area where he's growing these flowers and shit, and these flowers are helping in ensuing the mind fuckage and shit. So, you know, Shikamaru actually escapes out of that and everything, and by the end of the episode, he shows up in front of Gengo again, and you know, he's asking for Ro, and the other chicks fucking, you know, he's like, hey, you know, let them go and all that shit. But they were the two in the cloak behind him the whole time. You know, he was like, oh, we're right here and shit. So they're mind fucked right now, thinking that they're part of this whole new movement and shit. And you know, Gengo's saying like, look, this place is a kind of safe haven for all these rogue ninjas and stuff. And you know, it's but okay, I you know, I get that, but at the same time, being a rogue ninja is a very bad thing. But he's having a safe haven for these rogue ninjas. But ultimately, the way that he's thinking about shinobis will lead into a bigger conflict ultimately. But he made the proposition of like, you know what? How about you give us a tailed beast, you know, and everything will be fine. Like, no, you know, you can't do that, you know. So at the end of the day, Gengo's gonna have to get shitted on, and you know, Shikamaru was in a tight spot. He definitely was. But then, right there at the end, Tamari, Ino, Choji, you know what I'm saying, come through, get him out of that tight spot, saving the day right there, man. And they're gonna deal with not Ino. They're gonna deal with Ro and Soku, or so. Her name was Soku, and yeah, Shikamaru's gonna go after Gengo, and you know, I guess try to go ahead and end this next episode and shit. So hopefully Shikamaru gets his number, man, gets his man, because too much shit has happened for peace to end already, you know. So gotta make sure he asserts that and beating that ass. It's just what it is. But alright guys, I'm out of here. Let me know what you thought about the episode in the comments section. Thanks for watching as always. Do not forget to rate. Peace out. What's poppin', my dudes? Make sure that you become a part of the Central Network. Subscribe to AnimeCenTruL 1 and AnimeCenTruL 2. Become a part of the gaming Twitch live streams on PlayCentral, and also become a part of ReactCentral. And if you want me to react to a video on ReactCentral that you like, make sure you fill out the ReactCentral request form. You can find a link to that in the description, as well as a link to all the entire Central Network, from PlayCentral to AnimeCenTruL 1 and 2, as well as my Patreon. Alright guys, I'll see you guys later.